History is filled with bizarre events that straddle the line between fact and legend. In this video, we'll uncover the top 10 most bizarre events in history that exist mainly in legend, exploring their origins and what experts have to say about them. Number 10. The Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, is a legendary area in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean. It is famous for the supposed disappearance of ships and aircraft under mysterious circumstances. Stories about the Bermuda Triangle gained popularity in the 20th century, with incidents like the disappearance of Flight 19 in 1945 fueling speculation. Despite numerous theories involving everything from extraterrestrials to underwater city ruins, there is no concrete evidence supporting these claims. Experts argue that many reported incidents are attributed to navigational errors and natural phenomena. The U.S. government and scientific communities have found no unusual patterns in the area. The Bermuda Triangle remains a fascinating subject of folklore and speculation rather than proven mystery. Number 9. The Tangshan earthquake is often surrounded by rumors and legends, including theories about mysterious events preceding the disaster. On July 28, 1976, a massive earthquake devastated Tangshan, China, killing an estimated 242,000 people. Legend has it that strange animal behavior and unusual natural signs were noticed before the earthquake. However, these accounts are largely anecdotal and not scientifically verified. The Chinese government's initial lack of transparency led to widespread speculation and myths. Modern seismology does not support the idea that animal behavior can predict earthquakes reliably. The Tangshan earthquake remains a tragic event with ongoing studies into its causes and effects. Number 8. The Maleficent Tides is a legendary event from Japanese folklore describing tides with supernatural effects said to occur in the Sea of Japan. According to legend, these tides could drag entire ships under the sea and cause strange weather phenomena. The story dates back to ancient Japan and has been part of maritime folklore for centuries. There are no historical records or scientific evidence supporting such tides, and the phenomena described do not match known oceanographic data. Experts suggest that the legend likely stems from exaggerated accounts of natural disasters or tidal waves. The Sea of Japan's real tidal patterns are well understood and do not include supernatural events. The Maleficent Tides remain a piece of intriguing folklore without scientific backing. Number 7. The story of Noah's Ark and the Great Flood is a central legend in several ancient cultures, including the biblical account in Genesis. According to the legend, a catastrophic flood covered the earth, and Noah saved all animal species by building an enormous ark. Archaeological and geological evidence does not support the occurrence of a worldwide flood. While local floods or significant weather events may have inspired the legend, there is no evidence of a global flood as described. Many experts view the story as a mythological narrative rather than a historical account. The tale of Noah's Ark continues to be a significant cultural and religious symbol rather than a documented historical event. Number 6. The Battle of the Mind is a legendary event from ancient Greek history, where scholars and philosophers were said to engage in mental duels. According to legend, these duels involved intense intellectual competitions that could determine the fate of entire cities. There are no historical records or evidence supporting these mental battles as actual events. Most historians consider the story to be a symbolic representation of philosophical debates rather than literal contests. Ancient Greek literature often used allegory and metaphor to describe intellectual struggles. The legend of the Battle of the Mind remains a fascinating example of how ancient cultures valued intellectual prowess. Number 5. The Curse of the Pharaohs is a famous legend associated with the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922. It was rumored that those who disturbed the tomb would be cursed and suffer misfortune or death. Several members of the excavation team, including Lord Carnarvon, did die under mysterious circumstances, fueling the legend. Modern experts attribute these deaths to natural causes and infections rather than supernatural curses. Studies of ancient Egyptian burial practices reveal no evidence of actual curses placed on tombs. The curse is now viewed as a combination of myth and the natural risks associated with excavation. The Curse of the Pharaohs remains a popular story in archaeology and popular culture. Number 4. The lost colony of Roanoke refers to the disappearance of the entire colony established in the late 16th century on Roanoke Island, North Carolina. The colonists vanished without a trace by 1590, leaving only the word Croatoan carved into a tree. Numerous theories exist about their fate, including integration with local tribes or being lost at sea. Archaeological investigations have yielded little concrete evidence, leading to various speculative theories. Modern historians consider the colony's disappearance a mystery due to the lack of reliable documentation. The Roanoke disappearance continues to intrigue researchers and the public alike, with various legends emerging over the centuries. Number 3. The Great Rex Mystery is a legend from ancient Roman times involving a purportedly enormous and mythical creature. According to the legend, this creature terrorized the countryside and was the subject of numerous failed attempts to capture it. Historical records provide no evidence of such a creature and descriptions vary widely, suggesting a myth rather than reality. Scholars believe the legend might have been inspired by exaggerated accounts of real animals or prehistoric creatures. The Great Rex remains a compelling part of Roman folklore and highlights how myths often arise from misunderstandings of natural phenomena. Number 2. The Tomb of the Vampire Queen is a legendary story from medieval Europe about a supposed vampire queen's final resting place. According to legend, her tomb was filled with dark magic and cursed artifacts. Various historical and mythological sources describe the tomb, but no concrete evidence of its existence has been found. The legend likely stems from fears and superstitions about vampires and dark magic prevalent in medieval Europe. Experts view the story as a product of folklore and cultural anxieties rather than historical fact. The tale of the Vampire Queen's tomb continues to captivate with its combination of history and legend. Number 1. Out-of-place artifacts, or ooparts, are legendary objects found in archaeological contexts where they are believed to be out of place with known historical timelines. Examples include ancient batteries and artifacts suggesting advanced technology in ancient civilizations. While some proponents claim these artifacts indicate lost advanced technologies, mainstream archaeology generally attributes them to misinterpretations or hoaxes. The scientific community has not validated the extraordinary claims associated with ooparts. Experts often explain these artifacts as anomalies that require further investigation within a historical context. The ooparts phenomenon remains an intriguing aspect of historical legends and pseudo-archaeology. Outro. These bizarre historical legends offer fascinating glimpses into how cultures have interpreted mysterious or unexplained phenomena. If you enjoyed exploring these legends with us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing content on history and mythology.